Module interface stability. A module interface is the set of inputs and outputs other code depends on. Inputs control what colors must provide. Outputs control what colors are allowed to read. Changing resource internals stays private. Changing variables or outputs changes the color contract. Stable interfaces reduce downstream Terraform edits. A required variable creates a color obligation. Removing a default turns optional input into required input. Renaming an input breaks every color using the old name. Changing a type changes what Terraform accepts before planning resources. Stable inputs names protects colors from internal refactors. An output is the module's published result. Parent modules can read child module outputs. Parent modules cannot directly read hidden child resources. Removing an output breaks callers that reference it. Renaming an output changes the module's public read path. Internal resource names are private inside the module. Callers depend on outputs, not local resource labels. A resource label refactor stays safe when outputs remain stable. The output name preserves the external access path. A renamed output breaks references outside the module. Terraform fails before it can compare infrastructure changes. The failure is not an AWS problem. The failure is a contract mismatch between modules. Interface changes must be treated like API changes. On a submarine, a renamed valve label can break response timing during casualty control. The pipe may be unchanged, but the crew depends on the label. Terraform modules behave the same way. The resource may be unchanged, but colors depend on the interface name. A safer module change adds the new output first. The old output stays available during migration. Colors can move at different times. The interface stays compatible across versions. Deletion happens only after callers stop using the old name. A stable interface separates module users from module internals. Inputs describe allowed control points. Outputs describe allowed dependency points. Internal resources can evolve behind that boundary. The caller should not need to understand the child module graph.